It's a whole queen with your old mic hand. Would you show me a little black girl magic? Move. Hey, it's someone like. I got her on my phone, it's BG.
Welcome back to my page, all my Pure Joy Lifestyle followers. And if you're new here, thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and tap the subscribe button. Everyone, it's Joy, and I'm back today with a new vlog for you. I will be talking all about my books. They're the real feature for today's episode, so don't pay me too much mind. Anybody who knows me knows that I love books. If you don't know, now you know. I'm an avid book reader. I love books. I'm not really into the whole audiobook thing. Tried it, wasn't for me. There's something to be said about physically picking up a book and holding it in your hand. I absolutely love, 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 love it. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the favorite books of mine that I've been reading during this quarantine time. Yes, I'm still working, but I've had a lot more downtime than usual. So I figured, you know what? I like to read. Other people may like to read too. So let's connect, let's share, and let's discuss. Things first, I have to shout out my bookcase. This is the new bookcase of mine that I have. And I'm kind of like lifted here. There's another leaf tower here, but what's on the bottom isn't important. But I got this off of Amazon, and it was $31.99, I believe. Don't quote me. I believe it was $32. But I needed a bookshelf because I had my books in a basket, and it was kind of looking a little frumpy, and I wanted something that was more aesthetically pleasing. I didn't necessarily want a big bookshelf because I try not to hold on to too many books. I do like to give them away. I like to let my friends borrow and read them, or just give them away to a library, somebody else in need. Unless it's a book that I absolutely love, then I'm just like, okay, you know what? I may want to keep this one, let this one stick around. Oh, you stick around. You can stick around. So let's get into these books. Oh, one thing to note, they are color coordinated, but it just makes it easier for me. I like it like that. Some people may organize them by genres, by authors, but me, I prefer to color coordinate. Again, it's aesthetically pleasing, and I like it. Let's start with the books that I have up top. All right, first up, we have Teacher Misery. Since I work in the education field, I love reading teacher books, especially books that really talk about what I want to hear and books that I can identify with. But this one is called Teacher Misery, Helicopter Parents, Special Snowflakes, and Other BS. I feel seen already. I can't wait to read this. I got this from my birthday Amazon wish list, so I'm really, really excited to read it. And it is by Jane Morris. And then the other one I have is Culture Shock. This is a book that my small groups Bible study young adults was using. Hey, small group. And it says Culture Shock, a biblical response to today's most diverse issues: homosexuality, church, politics, truth, abortion, sexuality, and environment. And I thought it was kind of interesting and cool because these are such taboo topics to talk about, particularly in church. So it's nice to kind of get their insight and the author's take on everything. It's by Chip Ingram. It's equipped with scriptures and discussion points and everything. So it's really, really, really informative. And I like it. We'll go with our yellow books. This is called Getting to Happy by Terry McMillan. This is the sequel to Waiting to Exhale. I never knew that there was a sequel until recently. I'm like, oh my gosh, Waiting to Exhale. You know, that's a holy grail in the movie and the books. So I'm like, they have a sequel. I haven't read it yet. It's pretty thick and it's not that high up on my reading list. I will get there eventually, but not yet. And this is another book I got for my birthday. It's The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. It's Issa Rae's book. I love Issa Rae. I love Insecure. And she also used to have a web series called I think it was it The Misadventures? I think it was The Misadventures of the Awkward Black Girl. And that was really, really funny. And I love Issa's sense of humor. And of course, I want to support my black authors. So here I am. How to Love a Jamaican. Yes, this is a library book. Yes, this has the library spine and was on hold for me back in September. Yes, they have billed me. No, I have not returned the book. It's mine till further notice. I love this book. It's called How to Love a Jamaica by Alexa Authors. Oh my gosh. Or Alexia. This book was so good. It has a whole bunch of different short stories in here just about the Jamaican culture and just growing up and love stories and just family. I absolutely love it. It was a great read. I was thoroughly surprised. I didn't think that I was going to care for it because I don't usually like a whole bunch of different short stories. I like a book where I can get invested in the characters and the story and everything that's going on, but I was thoroughly surprised. So definitely advise that you guys check this out. But again, all of my yellow books, Black authors, you can't go wrong. You can't. Over to my red side here. Oh, Small Doses. This is a book by Amanda Seales. I took the cover off because it has, you know, those little flap covers and it's hard to read. But it's Small Doses. Potent Truths for Everyday Use. I love Amanda Seales. Let me say that again. I love Amanda Seales. I stan. Okay. She plays Tiffany on Insecure. She is a comedian. Well, she's a comedian first. And she's also one of the co-hosts on The Real. But she wrote a book. It's named after her podcast. Podcast is super dope. So I automatically knew that I would love the book. It's filled with a lot of gems. She talks about her life in the industry, things that she's learned. She's extremely smart. She's very well spoken and she knows what she's talking about. So I really, really, really like it. It wasn't necessarily a memoir. It was just her just talking about different topics about what she knows. Again, from the music industry to her love life to doing TV and just how she came into being a comedian, her name change, all of that. So it was really, really insightful and I really, really enjoyed this book. And this one is called Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. I have yet to read this. The girls from my book club, they suggested this. They said this was really, really good. I've yet to read it. It just got here. So I'm excited. I'm pumped to read this. I think after my next book club book, I will probably venture into reading this one. They just had me really, really excited and I can't wait to read it. I have no clue what it's about. I could read the back. It says, this is a story of how my best friend disappeared, how nobody noticed she was gone except me, and how nobody cared until they found her 1 year later. Wow, that's some deep stuff, but it has great reviews on Amazon, and everybody that I know that has read this book has been like, oh yeah, it's awesome. So for it. But not least, I want to get into my blue section. Ooh, some big kahunas that I got here. Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes, yes, the Shonda Rhimes from Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice, and Scandal. A lot of people are like, oh, I didn't care for this book. A lot of people that I know. It's a New York Times bestseller though, so somebody liked it. And I think it was part of Oprah's book club at one point. But literally Shonda Rhimes kind of made a deal with herself that she would say yes to anything. Her sister had kind of pointed out to her like, oh, you say no a lot. There's a lot of things that you're missing. So she decided for an entire year that she was going to say yes, and she documented her experience in this book. So I think it's a really, really cool concept because you have to think about it. How many times in a day, in a week, in a month do you find yourself saying no? If you really truly focus on it, probably a lot. So I just like that she was bold and she was daring and was willing to take that chance. And the subtitle is How to Dance It Out, Stand in the Sun, and Be Your Own Person. Here for it. I can't wait to read that. Can't wait. This one, American Marriage. I have a bookmark in it because I'm rereading it. I've read it before. American Marriage. If you haven't read this book, you lived underneath a rock. This was part of Oprah's book club back in 2018. It's by Tayari Jones, who's also the author of Silver Sparrow, which I'm currently reading with my book club. Whenever me and my girls from book club get together, we argue over this book about the ending, about what we thought, about the different characters. So it's yeah. Not that it's necessarily good, but it does make for some good conversation points. I will say that much. You have to read it. It's about a couple. They're married, and technically it's a spoiler, but I'm trying to think, does the book say it? Okay, I'm gonna give you a spoiler anyway. So spoiler alert. The couple's married in the book, and the husband ends up going to jail. He's falsely accused for something, though. He didn't do it. But it's kind of like now, like, how will your marriage stand the test of time? Like, you're married, you're newlywed, and you're thinking you're going to have this great life together. We're going to have children. We're going to have this home, and we're going to do all these things. But now a wrench has been thrown to the plan because it's like he's in jail. So the book follows their marriage and how everything unfolds, and then her male best friend gets involved with it. And then, you know, you have family members and their opinions, and it creates a lot of drama, but it makes a good read. It's not my favorite book. It's not the best, but like I said, it's a great conversation piece. And it's a Black author, so I'm a fan. And then last but not least, More Than Enough by Elaine Welteroth. A lot of you have probably seen her online. She just got married. She had the quarantine wedding on her stoop with her hubby, John Singleton. It was so cute. They got married on Mother's Day and didn't let love stop them. But her subtitle is Claiming Space for Who You Are, No Matter What They Say. I love, love, love that. And Ava DuVernay wrote her forward. So that's awesome. For those of you who don't know Elaine Welteroth, she was the first Black editor-in-chief over at Vogue. Was it Vogue or Teen Vogue? One of them. But it's a memoir about her life, and I love when you see women in power like that write about books and just kind of their story and document how they made it to where they are. I think that's just very, very empowering. It's great to just hear. I love hearing the different voices. If you've noticed, a lot of my books have been, you know, from Black authors again. I love to support, and there's something about the tone and the storyline that I can identify with when, you know, it's written by a Black author who has the same perspective as me and also sees characters and more than likely has lived a life similar to mine and experiences as well. So I really, really appreciate it, and I love to support them because, you know, there's not necessarily a lot of Black authors, you know, that are in the front eye. So if I can highlight them and help out, your girl's here for it. But what I will do is I will drop the titles of all of these books that I have here below. So be sure to check out the books. I'm not gonna leave you links. I'm gonna leave you titles. I'm gonna leave you authors, okay? But let me know if you guys have read any of these books, and let me know what you guys think about it. And if there's any books that I absolutely need to check out by Black authors, holla at your girl. I'm down for reading anything. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Before we finish, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at pure.joylifestyle. Wait. I'm not all the way finished. Don't forget to tap the bell if you guys want notifications. The bell. It's over here somewhere. Don't forget to tap the bell so you guys can get notified for whenever I post new content and materials. And please like and subscribe. That's how YouTube monitors everything. So help your girl out. Share with a friend as well. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Bye.